Hi, welcome back. We're now going to learn how to use the terminal, which is not actually very difficult. You can learn the basic commands in this video and then you are good to go basically for all your needs of this course. The terminal, the way you open it depends on your operating system. Say in Windows we were going to use git bash, which assumes we already had the tutorials of the previous videos where you have downloaded git bash and node. In Mac or Linux you can use the native terminal application. So now let's open the git bash. Because we are on Windows, you can just type git bash. It pops up somewhere here, and here it comes, very big. Let's make a big font, let's make half of it. And here we also set the home folder. Okay, very good. So you can see that in the top left corner I have a little box where it shows the key strokes that I press. You see the letters. Now it's not actually typing in here. No, let's do that. Hello. But as well the backspace or the tab and so on, all the keys that are very useful to know when you work with the bash. Okay, so where are we now? We are in the home folder. We know it because there is this little tilde here, this little wave. But if you're unsure, you always can use the print. Hey, come on. Print, here it comes. Print working directory command, and it tells you that we are in our home folder. So this is the content of my home folder. It's quite a lot of stuff, and you can visualize it in the bash with the list command, ls. It's pretty messy. You can see, you can read it very well where the names are very long and the font is huge, but you can see there's a www3w folder, which you can find it here as well. Here it is. If you type Ctrl-L, it will clear the current window. So if you have a lot of commands, you want to go back on the top, Ctrl-L will clear. Now we remember we installed nodeGame inside downloads. So we want to go inside downloads, and it was inside the nodeGame folder. So remember, if you start typing something and you press tab, it will autocomplete until the next unambiguous completion. Tab will show all the possibles auto-completion, and you see there is, in our case, we want to go inside the folder v511. So you just press what you need and press tab again to go inside. Now we are in, we got almost to the bottom of the bash, so we type Ctrl-L, we go back on top. Notice that the full path is added to the after the tilde sign, showing that starting from our home directory, we are inside the downloads and nodeGame folder. We can now run the nodeGame by typing node launcher.js and see that we get no error. So we got the signal that it was started, and to stop it now you press Ctrl-C. This is the general command to stop any command from the bash. Ctrl-C, and it gave us back the prompt. Now we want actually to go one directory up, and this is the way to do it. cd space plus plus, sorry, not plus plus, dot dot, where dot dot is always a reference to the directory above. So even if you don't know the name of the directory above, these two dots will always point to the parent directory. Press this, we went back to downloads. Actually, let's follow suit in here, desktop downloads. So we're in here, and you can see, maybe you can see there are three files: nodeGame CSS, nodeGame installer. We want two installers. We want to delete the installer file because we don't need them anymore. let's go back here. So we're gonna see, first we're gonna check whether those files are there as well. nodeGame installer, we see there are 2 files, and we want to delete them with the oh sorry, let's do again this command. I did a mistake. So you see there is you need to reference the right one. So there is one file we want to delete. Actually, we want to delete both of them. The command to delete them is rm or remove, and you can simply type it here, and you will see the file will also disappear at the same time from the Windows system. Oof, delete it. Now we're going to delete the other one, and a very handy shortcut is using the up or down arrow to navigate the history of previous commands. You can see they're all here, up and down arrow. Now we're going to use the previous command rm nodeGame installer and slightly change it to delete the other file. These are files that we don't need anymore. Done. Very nice. Now let's assume we want to close the bash. What we do is typing Ctrl-D, and now we want to reopen it. So I actually put a little shortcut here, so which I recommend you to do so. Click here, it opens again. Let's make it on the side and maximize the character. Now we are back to some folder, which this case is a backslash, which means we are in our top directory. We're not even in our home directory. See, that happens. You can check it when printing working directory says we are there. If you type cd without any parameter, it will bring you back to your home directory. Okay. Now print working directory tells you that we are in C user valid stuff. So at this point, we cannot start the launcher because we are not in the right folder. Autocomplete fails, but if you're very confident that you start the launcher anyway, you will get an error. Let me minimize so you can see the error clearly. You can see this error saying cannot find module and the name of the module, launcher.js. This means you're not in the right directory. Let's go back to the right directory. Downloads, nodeGame, v11. And I want to show you can type node launcher this time, and you don't even need to type the full extension. Node launcher will suffice. No error this time. Very good. I did pretty much show you all the commands you need. Let's recapitulate. cd changes directory up or down. Let's go back to the home directory. Print working directory prints the current directory. ls prints the content of the current directory, and you can have fun specifying some parameters to ls commands. In this case, we want to have them as a list. You see that you get some more details. Not that we need them here. A bit more readable. Or the rm command is deleting any files. Notice you can also create directory, which I haven't shown you yet. So let's do a test directory here and see if this exists. Well, this way it shows the content. It's empty directory, so let's go inside and make it visible what's inside. Let's create an empty file, and now let's go back one directory. Let's do ls test directory, and now it tells us that inside there is an empty file. Okay, let's now delete this empty directory, which is really useful from here. we are in test. Here is the test directory. We're going to delete it using the Windows command. And now we will see that the test directory is not existing here anymore. Okay, you are now a Git Bash guru, and you can go ahead and play with Bash all day, all night, until you get bored. Probably quickly, but you can do a lot of stuff now. That's all. If you have questions, just, should I say, write in the comments? No, just send me an email. Bye bye.